Hi community, in this video I will show to you my new Hibernate 6 dialect for InterSystems IRIS. First of all, Hibernate is a framework to allows Java projects to interact with any database, relational database. So I construct a product, and this product can use Oracle, Iris, SQL server. So if has requirements to be database vendor independent, Hibernate is good for you. So to Hibernate allows to you be database vendor independent. Hibernate uses the dialect mechanism. Dialect because the Hibernate has one dialect by database vendor. So I have a dialect for Oracle, a dialect for SQL Server, dialect for DB2, and so on. But for the InterSystems IRIS, the community and the Hibernate maintainers do not wrote a dialect for InterSystems IRIS. So I decide using an idea from Dimitri, I decide to develop a dialect for the new Hibernate 6, because the previous dialect was for Hibernate 5, and the previous dialects are for Cache. So now we have with this new dialect support for using Hibernate 6 and InterSystems IRIS. And we need to test it. Okay, and I will show you how to use these dialects. My article in the community show to you all the details, and we follow this article to create a new Springboot with Hibernate 6 application using IRIS database as the database server. Okay, so I need some products to create a Java application with Hibernate and Spring. Spring is a framework to develop web applications and another types of applications using Java. Okay, I need this STS for Spring Tools. Spring Tools 4 is the IDE to develop Spring applications. Okay, so you can use Spring Tools in Visual Studio, in Eclipse, and in a tier. So I choosing use Spring Tools for Eclipse, and I have a Windows here, so I download install Windows version. Another tools necessary is the GDK. Java 20 or 17. Java 17. So is necessary download and use Java 17. I like use Open GDK, not the Oracle distribution of Java. Okay, it's more open to the projects. It's free. Okay, so can I do downloads? JDK from Open JDK archive. Now with this site, jdk.java.net archive. So I have all versions here, and I choose 70 version, zip or another file. Can you download and run zip to store in directory. Another tool that can be used is use Docker desktop. Docker desktop can be used to get an IRIS database locally, and you can install a Docker desktop. Docker desktop. Can you install Docker desktop in your operating system? And to get any IRIS database running locally in your desktop, can use OpenExchange. OpenExchange, I script. I use this application to get my IRIS database. I done a git clone for these projects, Docker Compose builds and Docker Compose app. So so now I have one IRIS called Object Script running to use in this port 1972 port. Okay, so I have a database running here. Can I check? I have a database running, and the connection port is 1972 port. Okay, word port is 52773. I will check user namespace. I have a product table here. I will drop this table. Okay, just drop. Okay, so I have a database prepared to see a new project with a new product database that will be created in our sample. So I have a virus, I have a Java 17, I have a Docker desktop, I have I have a STS Spring tool suites for installed. So I will click Springboot suite for. I will create a workspace to working with a new project. Any folder, Spring tool suite will start. Okay, I will create a new Spring project using this option. Spring, create new Spring starter projects. Okay, I click it and I will name it demo tutorial. I will choose Maven. Package can be jar or war. When I choose jar, the web server, application server for Java, will be embedded in the file. If I choose war, I will be required for me have application server like Tomcats or JBoss or will fly. So I want to get the application server embedded. So I will choose jar option. Okay. Will be executable with application server embedded. I will choose Java 17 version, but it's possible I use 20, Java 20. Group is the root package, is the package for the Maven repository for this project. Okay, I will use com dot demo dot tutorial and artifact demo tutorial. Version is the version of the project in the Maven. Description, any description. Package is the root package for my projects, and I will use com demo tutorial. This option is to store the projects in a default location, or I can change the location for the project to any folder in my machine. Okay, I will use default location. Next, and now Spring have many technologies to do any type of project, many options to choose. I will choose Springboot DevTools. Is required to restart the application when I change the source codes. I will choose Spring configuration processor to create my application properties file that be used to point the database credentials, the dialect to be used. We have more information about this in advance in this video. So can I here developers tool? I will okay. As call, I will use Spring Data Java Persistence API. This is the Hibernate. Hibernate is used by GPA to persist information in the tables. Okay, and I will use uh, Spring Data GPA. Okay. Yes. And I will use the web, Spring Web, to allows to me create REST APIs or web interface to get user data and persisting using Hibernate or Spring JPA. Okay, I will use here REST repositories. This is a technology to create CRUD operators for me. If no codes, with no codes, I will get CRUD operations to to without to develop these CRUD operations. So Hall, Explorer, and Rachel AS. This is a pattern to REST APIs. It's very used. Okay, and the REST repository Explorer will bring to me an interface to use the APIs for so I don't be required to create a web application to demonstrate the Hibernate persistence. Okay, I will use. Okay. So I have a Springboot dev tools, configuration processor, data JPA, Spring Web, REST repositories Hall Explorer, and Spring HOAS. Next, and finish. This wizard will create the initial project source code for me. Okay. All the artifacts and dependencies to required to the project can be downloaded from the Maven repository, including our dialect, because this new dialect is published on Maven Central Repository, public repository. Okay. Okay. All dependencies downloaded, like ZPM or IPM now. Okay. All dependencies. It's very good to get all dependencies for the without the workload of downloading individual dependencies. I use dependencies from Maven. So my project here, Maven dependencies are defined here in POM XML. POM XML, I have the group ID, the artifact ID, the project, the name of the project, the group of the project, the version of my software. Okay, description. I'm indicating using Java 17 or build the application using Java 17, and the dependencies for Spring Data GPA for persistency using Hibernate, data REST to exposing CRUD operations as REST APIs, start a web to allows to me to develop REST APIs and whole Explorer to get a web application to test my persistence, my Hibernate operations, save, updates, delete, list. Okay. Now I need more dependencies here. I need to install dependency for my dialects. So the article. I have a source code reference that can be used for you to your projects here. Okay, Springboot sample. In this Springboot sample, I have a poem, XML, sample what you need to run this new dialect and the InterSystem GDBC driver. So I will copy these two dependencies for the dialect and for InterSystems IRIS JDBC driver to connect to the database. I will paste here two new dependencies. If I run, if I save, I have the new dependencies here. But InterSystems GDBC dependency failed because this dependency is not published in Maven public repository. But you can get these artifacts in the community GitHub for InterSystems IRIS. Here, when I go to the repository sessions of your POM XML, I have the possibility to register more locations to looking for new dependencies. So I registered a repository here for InterSystems IRIS in this address. IRIS driver and distribution, blob, man, GDBC, JDK, 1.8. Okay. And now, when I save, okay, this dependency come from this address. Okay. Now, in my dependencies, I have Hibernate. Many packages used by Spring. The unit is a package to create unit tests using Java. Springboot, Spring Data, and I have our dependencies for Hibernates. Oh, okay. Hibernates here. Hibernate IRIS dialects. Okay, Hibernate IRIS dialects. Run. .00. Okay, here, else InterSystems DBMS are here. Okay. All dependencies used, all libraries used by this project are in Maven dependencies. Resolve it. So now I will configure the application properties. Application properties used to indicate for Spring where can I connect for the application database. So in my article, I have this. Okay. Okay, I have here source main Java resources folder, source main resources folder, application properties, and I copy this credentials sample. So if you have your database in another address, you indicate here, okay, port and namespace, user name and password, and it's possible to find the schema for the table. Example here. This option is to create the table if the table not exists. Okay. Hibernate will create the table because TTL auto is equal updates. So if the table not exists, will be created by Hibernate in IRIS. Driver name, driver class name, call InterSystems DBMS IRIS driver. Okay, database data form. This is the dialects that will be used by Hibernate to interact with IRIS. If my database Oracle will be another dialect. Each database has your specific dialect. Okay, so I develop these dialects and indicate you here. This option is to see the SQL generated by hibernating log. Okay, so I have my database connection configured and Hibernate dialects too also. Okay, the next step is create my persistence classes. Okay. So I will create the classes here. I will create in the projects, click right, class, product. I will put this new class in the model package. Products. Product is a normal class, but if I want to mapping this class to the table product in IRIS, I need entity annotation, next annotation, okay. and arroba table. Control space when you press keys Control space, Eclipse allows to choose code complete for you, and this is the first option, table, and the annotation will implement in a package from the Hibernate called Jakarta persistence table. Okay. Now I have to configure ID. So I have a sample class here. That we use it for this project. Okay. ID key control space enter, generated value control space enter, generation type control space. Okay. This is very easy to import, or you can press shift control O to import all classes needed by this source code. Jakarta persistence temporal, Java utility. Okay, now I have all imports, the properties created. Okay. The ID value created by the database, generated by the database using ID. Okay, this information release date, I put a name for the column database release date. I can use this same mechanism to configure the column name if I want in the database. So if I not configure this, the column name will be the same of the property name. Okay, release dates, no camel case here. Temporal type can be dates, time, timestamp, but I will use dates in this pattern. When I convert to JSON the results, the pattern will be in this pattern. Okay. Get and set for properties is required by Java. Okay. I have a class product. If run my application now, the Hibernate will create a table product for me. Okay. Or if I use name to be our product, will be created a table with this name. So when I click demo tutorial, run as Springboot app, okay, create table here, SQL products, table created. Okay, server, the table will be created. Okay, it's Google products. Fields, ID, description, height, name, release dates, weight, width. Okay, very easy, no? Okay, great. Now, I want to create CRUD operations. Create, read, update, delete, list, query operations. And Spring can help me using a Spring repository mechanism. I can click right to the project, new, interface. I will use package tutorial, repository, product repository, okay, product repository, finish. Product repository here. This new interface extends repository for class products, products, class products, and ideally long control space for products. Now, this CRUD repository has implemented for me all operations: save, find by ID, existed by ID, find all, to list all, delete by ID, deletes. Okay, very easy, no? Now, I will save. Okay, table already exists, no problem. And my application started in this port 8080. So local hosts 88. Okay, I have a home explorer with products interface, so I will create a new row. Last height 0, weight 1, 2023. Okay, weights 1.0. So the whole browser created the barrier for these posts, HTTP methods for these API products. This is the barrier. Go. Great. Response barrier. The product one created here. Okay. And to get these new records. Here. Okay, background, test, height, width, rates, release dates. Okay, very easy, no? Very easy. Wait. So in the iris, in my SQL tables, products, oops, open table. I have one task product one. Okay. Where is no? Where is? So this is sample using Spring, Hibernate, and my new dialects. Enjoy, community, and thank you.